I think a lot of people during their lives or at some point in their life have felt like a failure, and I am here to talk about the times where I've done it. And I'm also here to tell you that you're not a failure, even though you might feel like it. Let's start with the first part. I've tried a lot of things in my life, everything from like self-publishing a book to starting a fashion brand to multiple social media channels. None of them have actually gotten anywhere, which isn't too weird since I'm only 25 years old and I've only been at this for a limited amount of time, and you actually have to spend a lot of time until you are at a level where things like this actually end up working. That takes time. It takes a lot of time, and you have to be really, really patient. So no wonder anything hasn't worked yet. I haven't actually tried enough and long enough yet. Um, and that is like the first thing I want you to keep in the back of your mind, is that we as humans often have a terrible relationship with time. We feel like we should have accomplished things years ago when we actually have many years to accomplish things in the future. So that is the first thing. I have also often allowed myself to look at others, and that is really easy to do in a day and age where we can just scroll on our phones. But I've looked at others around my age, maybe a little older, and I've seen what they've been able to accomplish, and I've wondered, why am I not as good as they are? Why can't I do the things that they are doing? And there are probably reasons for why, but I think the most important thing for me to remember, and for you as well, if you are in this situation, is we all have our own stories. So some might be able to accomplish things at 18, 19, 20. Maybe they've had parents to help them. Maybe they've had more supportive friends than you've had. Like, there can be so many things. We all have our own stories to tell, and our own stories to write. So, not comparing yourself to others is all about that. This is your life, and no one else on this earth has gone through exactly the same things, have had exactly the same upbringing as you, and all of all of the things you've experienced combined makes your story. And sometimes you might need a couple of more things because before you're actually able to accomplish the thing you want to accomplish. So that is like the second thing, is around looking to others and just seeing that you might not be as good as they are. And the like really important third thing here, which I have to ask myself many times, is why do I want to accomplish something? Like, I have this notebook. It is from Traveler's Company, notebook company. This will make sense in a second. They have like these small traveler's notebooks. Mainly, people use them to, or at least use them to record their travels. And in one of the sticker sets from there, and I think that's the company motto as well. Like, it is a really important part of their company, is the fact that the journey is the destination. The place you're going isn't the goal. The goal is to actually travel there. So the journey is the destination. The story is the accomplishment, is another way of looking at it. The accomplishment, like, just to use my YouTube channel as an example, the accomplishment isn't 50K subscribers. The accomplishment is doing this every day and enjoying it. And it is the same for a journey as well. If you're going somewhere, when you are on the road, when you're on the way there, you are really excited about it, and you should be that for your goals as well, for the things you want to accomplish. If it is not fun doing the thing, you should probably find other goals. And I understand that it isn't possible all the time, but this is more of a general advice. Like, if the journey doesn't give you joy, you are probably doing the wrong thing. Um, because I often talk about things like burnout and not feeling good enough and all of those things. And I have those problems all of the time, but I never have them around my YouTube channel, even though I know that some of my YouTube videos, actually many of them, aren't at the level of many other YouTubers. They, of course, have more money. Many of them have a team. Many of them have more experience, things like that. But I've never compared myself to someone else in my YouTube channel. And I think that is because I just enjoy doing it. I don't overthink it too much. Like, I script a couple of bullet points, I put the camera in front of me, and I say something, and I find it really, really fun. And that is also why the editing on my videos is really, really light. I might change that as I enjoy editing more. But as of right now, it isn't something I enjoy doing. It is actually the thing I hate doing the most. I hate editing, and that's why most of my editing is really, really light. In the future, that might change. But the point is that, like, my goal is to have fun, and as long as you have fun, there is no good enough or not good enough. And that is really important to keep in the back of your mind in your spare time, because it isn't always possible to do fun things at your day job. I know that even though I love my job, it isn't always fun. And there are days where I don't feel like I am good enough, but uh, you have to try to, at least in your spare time, to find the things where the journey is the destination, where it is so fun to do that you don't care whether or not the thing you do is good. And as I said, that isn't always possible to do, but it is something you should take with you. And lastly, I just wanted to leave you with a little reminder. If you just sit down for a second and join me on this idea here, go back through everything you've accomplished. Like, finishing school is an accomplishment, getting your first job is an accomplishment, like, even getting out when you are too tired, and when you felt like just laying in bed all day, even that is an accomplishment. Even that is something not everyone can do. You have to, like, take those small wins and be really happy about them and be proud of yourself. And that is something I'm struggling with as well. I never care about the small accomplishments. It is all about the big things. But even the smallest, like, accomplishments is something you should be really proud of. And if you just sit down, look back at all of the things you accomplished, I promise you there are plenty of things you've done. I know it is, like I know it is with myself. I have so many things I've done. Not all of them have been perfectly successful, but I have done them, and I should be proud of myself, because not everyone will jump into things the way I do. And luckily for me, I that means that I gain a lot of experience that most people do not. But in general, just take a moment and be proud of yourself, because I'm really proud of you and you deserve to know it. And as usual, thank you so, so much for watching today's video. Any questions, comments, thoughts, please do leave them down below, and I hope to see you again quite soon.